From New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, the lovely ladies from the new hit movie, The Best Man Holiday, Nia Long, Sanaa Lathan, and Melissa de Sousa are on the couch. Plus, how did Max do at the judges' table on Dancing with the Stars? Wendy's got the details and all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
And how you doing? I am fully loaded to speak with you today about a litany of things, including the new news about Teresa and Joe in Jersey and more legal trouble. Kelly Rowland might be engaged. Plus, I'll break down Dancing with the Stars, along with many other things. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. I love you more. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Forever. Thank you, sir. Forever, he said. You listened when I was on the radio, right? That's why he said forever. Welcome to Tuesday. Monday night television is way too much for me. I can't even deal with it. Do you watch TV on Mondays? Are you as confused as me? Constantly going like this? I might be the only one in the room that I don't do a DVR. I don't even know what that is. Is that a service that you order or a contraption? Because I don't need any more contraptions sitting in my room. I don't know what a DVR is. When I want to watch a show, I watch it at the time it comes on or not at all. And I don't, listen. Look. Trust me, I know that is so old-fashioned and ridiculous, but I'm not much of a techie. You know, I make it my business that if I really love a show, that I am there to watch it when it comes on. So I don't have what you all call a queue. Like some of my friends, you know, I'm talking to them on the phone, I'm like, what are you doing? They say, well, I'm emptying my queue, girl. You know, I've got Breaking Bad, I've got, you know, Devious Maids and everything. I'm like, what is a queue? Anyway, so last night, here I go. Dinner was done, I'm in the room, I'm all ready and perched. So I experience every Monday night is Love and Hip Hop on VH1. I like the show, and I'm embarrassed to say I like it kind of way. Ratchet, a mess. But while Love and Hip Hop is on, you know, you're always flipping around. I don't know about you, but I'm a flipper. So there I go, flipping over to OWN. Well, Iyanla Vanzant is talking to that crackpot Terrell Owens. I feel so bad for this man. This is my first time seeing that one. I guess it already aired, but this is a re-airation. But it couldn't hold me because I had to get back to Love and Hip Hop. And so then, you know, so I got Love and Hip Hop, I got Iyanla, and then Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is on. Well, I had to watch that, but something had to give. So I didn't watch that so much because Max judged on Dancing with the Stars, and I wanted to see how he was going to do as a judge. You guys, I had 5 shows going at one time and barely retained information from any of them. Monday nights, make it stop. It's so good. Okay, but let's talk about Dancing with the Stars. First of all, the shocking elimination last night was Leah Remini, rather. Well, she went home. The judges, there were 4 judges last night. Remember, Max was a guest judge. There's my Tony Dovolani dancing with her. They said that she lacked confidence and she didn't have strong enough score from the judges, so they sent her packing. Now, next week, they will declare a winner of Dancing with the Stars. I have my suggestions as to who I feel is going to win. In the meantime, let me just tell you, it will not be comedian Bill Enville. Now look, Bill is still part of the competition, but he dances like me and you, a mess. I mean, if you're not a ballroom dancer, I don't mean to accuse you, but just because you can boogie down in the middle of a nightclub doesn't mean you can ballroom dance. Two totally different things. And so Bill is in the final four. And then last night, Corbin Bleu was still there, and the Osborne kid, and then Amber Riley. The big disappointment last night, the biggest disappointment was Maxim at the judges' table. Maxim, I thought you were gonna be the dancing version of Simon Cowell. But you were boring. You left your hot temper at home. You shaved your face. And you are way too pale. Listen, at Dancing with the Stars, no, not woo to this one, woo to that one. Okay? That's the fire, right? That's the fire. That top picture is the Maxim I thought we were gonna see at Dancing with the Stars. Slightly wicked and Dracula-like, with the facial stubble, you know, a nice little brush of tan going on his skin, just exotic and good. And I thought that he'd bring the attitude of Simon Cowell, but no. He comes with this pale face. Maxim, you know and I know, no, look you guys, as a Dancing with the Stars insider, I gotta tell you, they have more tanning machines, tanning spray, tanning ointments, tanning cloths. There is no reason for anybody at Dancing with the Stars to walk around in their original skin tone. That's it, that's all I'm saying. That's all. Nobody. Nobody. And he was boring as a judge. He told everybody basically, oh, you were good. I remember you know, as a ballroom dancer, I know what it's like. I empathize with you. He was just being way too, you know what? Cher made a better guest judge. And Julianne Hough made a better. I hope that this was not an audition, because if it was, Dancing with the Star, our boy is a fail. He's a fail. We don't want him, or I don't care about him at the judges' table. In the meantime, all right, let me review with you who I think is going to win Dancing with the Stars. Okay, let's put all four people up there, and I'm gonna tell Amber Riley, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. Now, I'm gonna break this down, and I'm gonna include race. Nobody get offended, we talk race here at the show. Look. Corbin Bleu is not going to win. They don't owe it to a black man. Black men have already won Dancing with the Stars. He's a very good, no. Listen. Bill Enville's not gonna win on account of he can't dance, but he does have the people's vote, and that's what's kept him here all along. Jack Osborne is not going to win, and mind you, we haven't talked much about Jack this season because he just dances so well that on Dancing with the Stars, well, you know how Hot Topics is. If all you are is good at what you do, that's not the story that we like to tell. Like, I mean, it's nice that he's a good dancer, but all the other messiness in his personal life, it's not there. He's married, he's got kids, there's no extra story there. He was a good dancer all season. He has MS, and you could say that he's gonna get the sympathy vote. Not gonna happen, not gonna happen. Amber's gonna win, I'm gonna tell you why. Not only is Amber a black woman, they haven't given Dancing with the Stars a black woman in a very long time, but she's also fluffy. There's never been, I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Look. Me and my team, we did the research. There's never been a fluffy winner of Dancing with the Stars. So give it to the fluffy black girl. That's double minority Dancing with the Stars. See you next week. And I didn't mean give it. I mean, she's earned it, so now give it. All right. So the first story that I woke up to this morning, I thought I was dreaming. Juicy Joe and Teresa in Jersey have 2 more charges filed against them. Okay, so yesterday they were indicted on 2 more counts of fraud. They already face up to 50 years in prison with 39 counts of fraud. Now, I have to say, one of these 2 new counts is that Teresa lied and said, ooh, this is a good picture. right? That is a couple about their business. And nobody, and I mean nobody, wears a pantsuit like Teresa does. And furthermore, that forehead looks terrific with that top knot. Because, no, listen, oh my God. The reason that I think the forehead looks really good is because the hair continues to go up, so there's something else to concentrate on besides the forehead. Do you understand? Do you know why they call it a forehead? It's 4 fingers, and that's your forehead. If you could do 5 fingers, that's a 5-head. If you could do 2 fingers, that's Teresa. She's like a 2-head. But look. And that's them in August going to court over in Newark. I think Joe looks good too. I mean, they look good going to face the justice system. Anyway, so Teresa allegedly lied. This is one of the new counts, and said that she was a realtor. This is back in 2005, before she was even on the Housewives show. So technically, I guess back in 2005, she was a housewife, but a real housewife, not on TV housewife, like a housewife. But she lied and said that she was a realtor to get loans, you know, and well, allegedly. And you all say, ooh, but I bet you if you comb your neighborhood, there's some, you know what I'm saying? Comb your neighborhood, comb your house of worship, and count every 8 people. The Judy Gigi's aren't the only ones doing this. It's just that they're the ones less than smart enough to do it and be on TV and for us to see it. Remember when we first met Teresa and she bought all that furniture with cash? And do you remember when they were gonna move? She stuck her nose up at one, I don't wanna live with in a used house. You know, so they built that gigantic house, too big for them and their daughters. The house was too big. And do you remember she turned her nose up to granite? I don't want granite, I want marble, you know? And never wearing the same dress twice. And the house has got a gigantic wine cellar, like as big as anybody else's, you know, master bedroom or something. And I'm not saying that people don't deserve this stuff, but if you get it through ill-gotten means, you can't help us all for looking at you all making sausage and sauce in the sausage room. You know. So Teresa and Joe head back to court tomorrow. But right now, the holidays are ruined for that family. You know, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you have to realize their oldest daughter is 12 years old. Now, if you know anything about 12-year-olds now, and she's cute too, but's got a real entitled attitude. You watch her through the TV. She's very entitled. She probably is the mean girl at school, maybe, this little girl. So you know how when a mean girl has a fall from grace, how everybody's giving her the business. This poor little girl, I mean, I'm sure the other 3 are going through it too, but this one right here, this 12-year-old, she is going through it. She's a cute girl though. She's a real cute girl. I think they make good kids. You guys don't think they make good kids. This one right there, yes, cute. Teresa and Joe, if it's any consolation, 75% of my Hot Topics team feels like neither one of you is gonna do jail time. Isn't that what we talked about? Yes? Uh-oh, Norman's screwing his face like it wasn't me. I think that Joe is good for 3 years if he's good in that Italian prison. And I really do think that she's good for at least 6 months. You know, they're going to make her do something, maybe. And when they see that there's all that family around, so the kids won't be orphaned. Anyway, good luck to you all. So, thank you. Forever. Thank you, sir. Listen, so the one show that I did have, I was lacking in watchtivity last night was The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Because I told you so many things were on TV and I was getting lost in the changing of the channel sauce. But I do have to say that The Witch is also a turnoff to me. Like, I don't like witches, warlocks, vampires, otherworldly. I'm not into the otherworldly, you know, I'm just not. So anyway, one of them's a witch. It's the one over there. It's the one with the peach gown right here. No, she's a real life witch. She comes from a long line of witches, and she had a, she's what? Oh, the one sitting? That's Kyle Richards. Oh, this one right here. Uh-oh. Well, she's a witch. And she curses at her kids. I mean, curses like for no reason. Like I told you I curse at little Kevin, but I always curse for a reason. But she'll curse at her kids like, pick up the effing fork. Like she curses at her kids. Anyway, so this witch lady, she had a little meal, I guess it was lunch for all the ladies at her house. And the ladies, it started out to be something really classy, but then it tumbled quickly, as housewife shows do, into classless. The ladies started insinuating that there could be some truth to Kyle Richards' husband, Mauricio, cheating on her. Just take a look, observe the witch, and observe the opulent surroundings. Go.
Kyle, there was that story about Mauricio cheating and whatnot. Like, what's up with that?
A lot of times, stories come out, and I'm not saying, you know.
You're saying there's no smoke without fire.
Exactly.
There's always a little bit of truth of what's in the tabloids. Let's not say that none of it is true.
Well, that's what happened when Eddie, like, these stories were coming about Eddie and certain soap opera people, and he was like, it's just not true. And I really believed that it wasn't true.
Right.
And it just sucked to be me because it's true.
My husband and I are in love with each other, and no tabloid or any group of mean girls can take that away from us.
Yeah, well, reality TV will take it away from you. Get off reality TV. Kyle, Mauricio, don't you like them as a couple? But don't you feel, see, my thought about tabloids and about rumors, and I'll be very, very honest with you. I like to see things at least 3 different times before I say, okay, there's something to this story. That's the general rule, how we like to do hot topics here. You know, and I'll even tell you, okay, I only saw this at one source, so let me continue to investigate. But here's the thing about Kyle and Mauricio. The streets have been talking for a long time, and we've seen the articles more than 3 times. Now, I don't know what's going on, but all I would suggest that they do is get off of reality TV and get away from these mean girls, because now they're all on a witch hunt. No pun intended to the witch lady. And I mean, you know, when you start hearing, like I said, Mauricio and her, they've been buzzing, you know, that relationship has been the buzz of the streets for a moment. But, you know, Faith Hill and Tim McGraw are now speaking out about being the target of tabloid rumors, alleged infidelity and things like that. Well, Faith said there absolutely is no truth to them getting a divorce. They are not getting a divorce. They love each other. But regarding this one, this rumor has been in the magazines for at least 2 years or more. At least 2 years or more. And I like these two together. They tour together. They get on the stage together. They do their thing together. But look, I'm not saying that they might be just trying to deceive us. I'm suggesting that if these aren't true and tabloids have been hammering you guys for years about your relationship, then why don't you shut them down like Tom Cruise does and sue them or something? You know, before that woman Chris and that other woman Bruce. I mean, sorry. I mean, before Bruce and Chris announced their split, how many times had you heard about it and read about it? How many times? Okay, you don't hear rumors about Jay-Z and Beyonce. There was one last week in one of the tabloids, and I read it and I didn't believe it, and walked into the Hot Topics meeting, none of them believed it either. It was just somebody saying something. But anyway, all I'm saying is that where there's smoke, there's fire, couples. All right, let's move along. Kelly Rowland is fueling rumors that she might be engaged. Well, she accidentally flashed a huge rock on the finger on Instagram. Okay, let me tell you what this picture was. There was a person with a camera, and they were going out around the room, and everybody was supposed to be giving well wishes of happy birthday or something to, I guess, somebody that everybody knew. When Kelly did hers, she said happy birthday, and then she pulled back like a dating game kiss. She pulled back like that, and that's how the ring was caught. So upon further investigation, reportedly, she could very well be engaged to her longtime manager, Tim Witherspoon. They've been, hey girl. I mean, Kelly. They've been dating on and off. For the past 4 years. Kelly, if it works for you, it works for us. Okay. Take that picture down, thank you. Nene? Stop yanking our crane. Nene is apparently in the hospital, everybody. But she found time to tweet, which makes me think that it's nothing serious. You know what I mean? Nothing serious at all, like a hangnail or something. But she tweeted this photo with a caption, "My arm hurts from all these IVs, hashtag blessed to be alive." Aren't we all, Nene? Nene didn't say why she was in the hospital. Maybe it's an allergic reaction to not getting enough attention. Just saying, just saying. Nene, I know you're not sick, so I feel very comfortable making jokes. But whatever you're in the hospital for, get out soon and stop playing with us by tweeting. You know we love you. All right, everybody, we've got a terrific show for you. From the hit movie, The Best Man Holiday, Sanaa Lathan is here. Melissa Sousa is here. Nia Long is here. But up next, it's time for Celebrity Lookalike. Don't go far. Celebrity Lookalike. Our first Celebrity Lookalike comes from Providencia M, who watches the Wendy show on WNYW in Newark, New Jersey. Providencia says that people always tell her she looks like Jennifer Lopez. And they yell to her, "Yo, J-Lo," when she walks down the street. Okay, let's take a look at the real J-Lo. And now let's take a look at Providencia. Yes? Good. Good, Providencia. From that angle and with the glasses, yeah, it's good. Okay, our next celebrity lookalike comes from Denise B, who watches the Wendy show on WSAZ in Scottsdale, Arizona. Denise says that women at the grocery store always scream when they see her husband, Brandon, because they think he looks like Brad Pitt. Okay, let's take a look at Brad Pitt. And now let's take a look at Brandon. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we'll do it by a poll, and it's just yes or no. Okay, yes, he looks like Brad Pitt. No, we do it by claps. Clap if you think he looks like Brad Pitt. I'll tell you what, his lips are juicier than Brad Pitt. Okay. Okay. Our next celebrity lookalike comes from Ella T, who watches the Wendy show here in New York on WNYW in Queens. Ella says all her friends say that she looks like Demi Moore. Okay, here's the real Demi Moore. Now let's take a look at Ella. Yeah. That's a good one. It's the smile, it's the eyes. If you really wanted to go with that look, a nose refinement to look like Demi, no, it would, right? Right. Let's move along. Sometimes you all burn me up. In a good way, though. Our next celebrity lookalike comes from Jean T, who watches the Wendy show on KTTV in Montclair, California. And Jean says that her niece looks like comedian Wanda Sykes. Okay, let's take a look at the real Wanda Sykes. And let's take a look at Jean's niece. That's cute. Listen, if you think you look like somebody, a celebrity, or you know somebody who does, share with us. Go to wendyshow.com for all the details. Up next, the stars of The Best Man Holiday, Nia Long, Sanaa Lathan, and Melissa Sousa are here. Was released in 1999. It became an instant classic. 14 years later, we finally have the sequel called The Best Man Holiday. Take a look. Please Please welcome the leading ladies, Nia Long, Sanaa Lathan, and Melissa de Sousa. Here's the thing. You all don't look like you've aged a bit since the first Best Man 14 years ago.
That's sweet.
You know, black don't crack. Good for you.
Exactly. We're like red wine.
Now, Nia, you're one of those girls, and it's very rare that a girl can rock a pixie and hair and still be beautiful. So, which one do you actually like better? Because I know you need variety because you're a public figure, but...
When I see those pictures, I miss my short hair, but then I remember how much maintenance the short hair is.
Really?
And
Yeah.
I'm a mama, so I need to be able to be on the baseball field, at the preschool, and then look decent for my man in the evening.
Yeah.
And for meetings, you know, we get calls like, can you meet? And it's like, oh gosh.
It's easier to
it's
just
much
deal
easier.
with hair.
Absolutely.
Hair. All right, well, congratulations, all of you all on Best Man Holiday.
Thank you.
Yes. Was it easy to get that greenlit? Because I heard that there was a little difficulty.
Yeah, Malcolm, actually the writer-director, wanted to do it for many years, and he finally got us all together about 3 years ago over dinner at this fabulous steakhouse in Beverly Hills. Exactly. Lots of drinks, and he actually pitched us the movie beat by beat, moment by moment over dinner, and we were all riveted, and by the end of the dinner, we were like,
okay.
We've signed on. Then the studio, he wrote it. The script, in our opinion, was really good.
It was,
Studio had reservations, so we were like, you know what? Maybe we need to show them. And so we went to the studio and did a table read. We rehearsed, and we...
With the whole cast.
With the whole cast.
Oh my gosh, you ambushed them.
Yes, we did. And by the time we got to the parking lot that day, they were budgeting the movie.
So it was great.
That's nice.
And that doesn't happen often. You know, usually it's laid out. You know, you get hired and you go to work. This is why this is such a labor of love for all of us, because we really just said, okay, we got to make this happen. So it's good.
Well, and I love that all of the original stars of the movie are back. And it has to be refreshing for all of you all to be back together. In my mind, you get along like brothers and sisters, and nobody ever screwed around with one another.
We do.
Well, don't get carried away.
I'm kidding. No.
We screw around all the time.
No, just kidding. No.
But you know what I'm saying.
No. We're like family.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean,
the boys are like brothers.
We do argue with them
us.
too sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely, because they all have very specific personalities.
They do.
I feel for Malcolm, the director, because we kind of regressed. We regressed to
like children.
12-year-olds on
little
set.
rascals.
I love it.
Because it didn't feel like work.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So now, your male co-stars perform the New Edition song.
Can you stand the rain?
Can you stand the rain? How fun was that scene? Because it looks like you're authentically all having fun.
Well, Melissa threw her panties, so you should ask her.
That's a very funny scene. Nia, your love interest in the movie is my
Your
crush.
man, I heard. You have a big thing for him.
Eddie Cibrian, are you kidding me?
I know.
He's tall, he's got dimples and squinty eyes in a good way.
Yeah.
None of us were mad.
How was he on the set?
I mean, he is dreamy. He really is dreamy, but what the best part about Eddie is he's so chill.
Is he?
He's not in any way... She's like, I like him even more.
I know.
Wouldn't you guys say he's like so chill?
No, he's very laid back.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy being, I think white and coming onto a set with an all-black cast. And we all have known each other, and he really fit right in.
He was just like, where do you want me? All right, good. Let's work on the scene together. And then I was like, bring those lips and dimples over here. Perfect. It was all good.
Now, your character is 9 months pregnant in the movie.
She loved that.
Did you get the maternity bug in
I?
real life?
No, I didn't. Look, I was so mad.
You look good
That's how I
pregnant.
felt.
That's her face.
I mean, I was so upset with Malcolm when he told me. I said, okay, pregnant the whole movie? You mean like 4 or 5, like a cute little bump? He was like, no, 9 months. And so that was a real prosthetic. So it's like actually really heavy, really hot. It was my own personal sauna. And what did you guys?
We used to punch her in the stomach every morning. Good morning.
Like, I mean, obviously you can't feel it, but it's like, I mean, they're so sadistic. They got a sick pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Hitting me in the
good.
stomach.
So you weren't thinking about kids in real life at that particular point?
No,
Not when she was getting punched in the belly.
Now, Nia should inspire and give hope to all women who are in their 40s and want to have a baby. Because congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And we talk about that here on the show. You know, I'm 49, and I know that you can get pregnant when you're 42 and 43, but it's difficult. It doesn't happen, and then there's so many risks. Tell everybody why the pregnancy was such a surprise. I love this story.
Well, this was great because I had said to Ime, I said, I really want to have another baby.
Your husband?
Yeah, he's my husband, my partner, the love of my life.
Okay.
Anyway, there they are. There's my little babies. So anyway, long story short, I had a film to go overseas, and I had to get the malaria shot, and I went to my doctor, and I said, listen, I need to get this shot because I'm going overseas.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I said to Ime, I'm really upset because I went to the doctor, and the doctors think my hormone levels are low. To be very difficult to get pregnant.
Is he younger than you?
He's younger than me.
Okay, good.
And he's African, so that African younger sperm
he's
just...
fine.
So I go to the doctor. There he is. I go to the doctor, and the doctor say, let's just do a pregnancy test just in case.
Okay.
And we do the test, and they're like, you're pregnant. And I'm like, what? And this was like a 6-month period of time. So I was shocked. It was amazing, and we got our baby.
So yummy.
So cute.
And you got your body back. It all worked. You keep it here. Up next, we're going to chat a little bit more about men and marriage with the ladies. Keep it here.
Wendy. I love it.
I was showing him a little trick. Welcome back. We're here with the stars of The Best Man Holiday. It's Nia Long, it's Sanaa Lathan, and of course, Melissa de Sousa. So Nia, we know you have your African and your cute kids. And we're very happy for you.
Thank you.
Sanaa, we've done some digging.
Oh, Lord.
Is his name Colin Kaepernick, and he plays from the 49ers?
It's so funny because I was at a dinner. Wait, you guys.
Oh!
Wait.
Pretty baby.
Yes,
Oh.
he's really cute.
He's swirly.
Okay, wait. I was at a dinner, just to be clear, I was at a dinner and I met him that night, took a picture, and posted it on Instagram, and all the men in my family were like, yo, what's up? You know, because I didn't really know who he was until that night, and I was like, oh, he's a football player, let me post it, just for the fans, and all of a sudden, he's my man.
I like it. Has he called you? I mean,
No.
Are you dating anybody?
Yes, I am dating.
Are you in love?
I'm not in love.
Yeah.
But I'm in like, and I'm
Yeah.
having lots of fun.
Yeah, is he an athlete?
Well, I mean, there's a couple.
Hey, listen.
I'm so jealous. I need that freedom.
You know what's really weird? A lot of times women, when we're single, we get so embarrassed to say we're dating multiple. But to me,
I think it's important.
It's really important.
Because it takes a long time to get to know somebody.
Yep.
I learned that in my old age. And
You mean young age?
yeah, well, I'm spirit, isn't
Yes.
it? Right. But yeah, and I think it's good to until I'm sure.
Yes.
Let alone them being sure, it's good to investigate and
And date multiple people.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean you have to sleep with everybody.
Exactly.
But now, Melissa, what's your deal? I love your candy yum yum lipstick.
Thank you.
By the way.
That's always your favorite. I
Yes,
love
it is my favorite.
Yes, I'm dating someone. Yes, I'm seeing someone.
Yes. Are you in love?
Yes.
Good for you.
I
How long
am.
have you been dating?
Well, we've been together almost 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, he's a sweetie pie.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Now Nia's boyfriend is coaching. He's an assistant coach for the San Antonio Spurs.
Yes.
So that's a long distance relationship.
It is part of the year.
Yes.
you know, we work it out. It keeps it exciting.
Yes.
And sexy.
It must. Sanaa, what is it about you actresses, and Melissa, you too, you're no longer a singer, but you too. What is it about these athletes that make actresses so
Oh, you know
attractive?
what it
I
is?
was thinking that too, because I've never dated an
I've
athlete.
dated, honestly, I had one football player boyfriend, but I've dated all professions. I
Yeah.
just think that they get more publicity, number one,
Yeah.
because it's two people who are well known.
Yeah.
But number two, I think that, you know, I
They're
think
the
people
only
are,
ones who
there's a
have the-
misconception that we are approached all the time by people.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes athletes have, maybe they feel that they, you know, have
They
the
have the
confidence, the
swagger.
swagger
Yeah, they
to
do. My
approach
neck
us.
would hurt. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I mean, I
And,
don't
you
know how
know,
you
and
do
who
it
else?
here,
And
so-
who wouldn't want, you know, a big old hunk of
Yeah.
muscle?
I like your friend Gabrielle's relationship with
Yes.
D. Wade,
Yeah.
and I was hoping that was the ring also. It ended up
Oh,
being,
I
you know,
know.
the championship
that.
ring.
He gave her a championship ring for
That's
her.
so sweet,
Her,
though.
yeah,
But
so
that's
sweet.
nice.
Yeah.
One ring at a time.
Exactly, exactly.
Thank all three of you for stopping by. Again, congratulations on the success of the movie.
you so
The
much.
Best Man Holiday is in theaters now. Keep it here. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy? I'm Sadie from Jersey. My fiance and I have a 7-month-old son. We're feeling lots of pressure from our family to get married sooner rather than later. We're really focused on trying to get a house right now. So my question is it hurting our baby by not getting married, or should we wait till after we get the house?
Kids don't know the difference. All kids want to have is an intact family if possible. So rushing to get married is not my big concern. My big concern is, even though you all have a baby together and you're under 30?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you, like 25?
26.
Yeah. Well, no, because this is important. Like, I don't think that you all need to buy a house together with both of you all's names on the house. It needs to be either one person buying it or the other, because marriage, say what you want about it, and we all do.
Yeah.
But when you're married, everything is equal. You know, like
Yes.
everything is split in the house, in other words. So my bigger concern would be, if you want to get married, fine, go to the Justice of the Peace. And then buy the house.
And then buy the
But
house.
don't buy a house and sign. I mean, just because you have the baby doesn't mean the relationship is infallible.
We've been together for 6 years, Wendy.
But babies don't save relationships. If by chance, honey bun, if by chance you all split up in 2 years, you will be left with mortgage payments or a sloppy house to split and no marriage and no law on your side. So if you're going to get married, go to the Justice of the Peace.
Okay.
And then invest in your house and put both of you all's names on the house equal, okay?
Okay.
Good luck with everything. Good luck, Sadie. Good luck.
Thank you.
We have time for another question. Oh,
How you doing, Wendy?
how you doing?
My name is Tony from Washington, D.C.
Yes, it is.
So, yes.
Hi, Tony.
Okay, hi. You are so beautiful. Okay.
Thank you, Tony.
So, friends and family seem to think that I am too bossy over my husband, right? And he loves it. And he knew what he was getting himself into before he married me. So when the next time friends and family come at me and say, oh, you are just too bossy over him,
Tony, you're a lot.
I am allowed. How you doing? I'm allowed.
Yeah. What should you tell them?
Yes.
Well, you can tell them, number one, it's not their relationship, so mind your own business. But here's the other thing.
Okay.
It gets very uncomfortable for other people in the room when we see a spouse being bossy or ill-tempered to the other. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You ever be in a room with a couple and the couple starts fighting and everybody feels weird? Or you ever in a room with a couple and he starts yelling at her and everybody feels weird, or vice versa?
I yell.
Yeah, no, well, don't yell, Tony.
Okay.
Respect your husband, because chances are he doesn't like it. He's just being Walter Mitty and not piping up and saying anything. Nobody likes to be talked down to, Sadie. Okay, now I see you're a fabulous big personality, but
Yes.
save all that bigness for when other people aren't around to see you boss him around, okay?
Okay.
Okay, very well.
Thank you, Wendy.
Keep it, everybody. Up next, I'm going to reveal the title of my new romance novel. Don't go away. Welcome back. You know, I'm about to come out with my 7th book. It's a romance novel, and it'll be released next spring. It's about the successful lawyer. Her name is Kimberly Kind, and she gets involved with this really sexy bad boy named King. So I asked asked you guys to help me come up with the title for the book. I gave you a little bit about the book, about what the book is about, and my Wendy watchers voted and chose the title. So I'm about to tell you exactly who won. This is Kendall from Philadelphia. Kendall?
Yes.
Wendy watchers voted on your title suggestion. Let them know what the book is going to be called.
The winning title is Hold Me in Contempt.
And that's the perfect title. As promised, I said that I would write the winner's character into the book, so now I have to go back and write you in. Maybe we'll be in the club doing it or something. Thank you so much, Kendall. Now I have one more thing that I need from you. If you help me to get the book look, the title, the cover, all right? So you know the title is Hold Me in Contempt. Now here's the first option for book cover. And here's the second option. So I need you, you're not excited about either? Oh. Take it to Facebook, go to my Facebook page and log on. The cover that wins, well, thank you so much for helping. And the book will be in bookstores in April. We'll be right back. Okay, so tomorrow from The Good Wife, Alan Cumming is coming over. Plus, we're gonna find out the perfect way to accessorize that little black dress. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy's. Bye!